What's up, everybody? John Charmijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Slutvomit, entitled Copulation of Cloven Hooves. This is released on Invictus Productions. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Seattle, Washington, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very sleazy, thrashy, blasphemous hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. My first introduction to this band was their debut full-length from 2013 entitled Swarming Darkness. Something about that band and that album just made me really appreciate what they were going for. Really putrid sounding music, a lot of killer riffs, a lot of awesome vocals and lyrics, just an overall bad boy, badass sort of mentality going with that band. And of course that led me on to hearing more of this band's earlier material, most notably their the Satanic Slut Metal demo and their EP, Turning the Cross Towards Hell. Some really top-notch stuff. But yeah, it's been quite a long while since we had heard material from Slutvomit, and when I found out in 2019 they were going to be finally putting out their newest full-length album, I was at attention, and I was really looking forward to hearing what they brought with their second full-length, and now here we are with Copulation of Cloven Hooves, the second Slutvomit album. It's 9 tracks, and it clocks in at around 45 minutes in length, so this is a much lengthier record than the previous release, but you can tell by how wild and crazy this album is, this is going to be a lot more intense and a lot more passionate this time around, and passionate in the most perverted ways possible, because this is easily a far superior Slutvomit record, and I definitely love what they're going for here this time around. Musically, there's just so much to digest here. When it comes to the guitar riffs, there is a fuck ton of incredible riffs going on here. A lot of dive bombs, a lot of tremolo riffs, a lot of wild solos. You hear that in bits and spurts and spades throughout this entire album. Hearing it on the track Genocide Lust. The intro and the song Genocide Lust are paired together, but the Genocide Lust part is absolutely insane. And then you get to songs like Scythe of Mass Damnation, Baphomet's Call, Sepulchral Dawn, even the closing track of this album with Acolyte of Death's Destruction. You can definitely tell there is a lot of intelligence going on here with these guitar riffs, and it definitely gets crazier and crazier as the album goes along here. There's some really good bass tones to be heard throughout this album too. I think the bass guitar is very well played, and I definitely think it accompanies the wild madness that you see and hear, that you hear throughout this album with these really intense guitar riffs. It's really fantastic stuff. The drumming on here is very relentless. I love the fact that it differentiates whether it's mid-paced and slow to fast and thrashy. That's where you get almost this insane sort of hybrid sound that Slutvomit do. You hear black metal, death metal, thrash metal all put in together to sound very wicked, and this drum performance is so awesome. I love the blast beats, I love the dedication, I love the speed. It's just a thrilling drum performance all the way throughout. And when it comes to the vocals are just mean and pissed off throughout. I really appreciate what the vocals are going for here with this album. You can definitely understand what the guy's saying. It's definitely a little more echoed and reverbed in certain parts, but I really think these vocals are sick. Really evil, really demented, really twisted, and definitely something to bring out the signature Slutvomit style. So overall, I definitely think this is a far superior album in comparison to Swarming Darkness. If you were a fan of this band's first album, I genuinely think you're going to like Copulation of Cloven Hooves way more. It's fast, it's aggressive, it's pissed off, it's perverted, and it is everything you would want in a Slutvomit record and a great deal more. So if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say the opening track of Command for Triumph and Genocide Lust, Endless Graves, Scythe of Mass Damnation, Baphomet's Call, Evil Commands You is another really top-notch track, and Sepulchral Dawn. So What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box to how you can get hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Invictus Productions Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it by it digitally, and it is available physically as a CD and 12-inch vinyl. The very awesome Head Split Records is also doing a tape version of this album, so if you want to get a tape version of that, if that's still available, I will leave you a link in the description box to where you can purchase yourself a copy. So, again, the album is Copulation of Cloven Hooves by Slutvomit. This is released on Invictus Productions. Definitely go check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this one a very solid 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best pieces of Black Death thrash metal you will hear in 2019. Absolutely evil, twisted shit. So, if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to their previous release. Or any of you guys into Slutvomit, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Ho out.